What is up, you guys? Welcome back to another video. My name is Tyson, and in this video I'm going to be reviving my orange truck, which is a 1981 Dodge Shortbox converted to look like a tin grill. Now I'm going to give you a little backstory on this truck. I bought it at the start of last summer and pretty much daily drove it all summer long. The truck is a slant 6 4-speed truck, and it was pretty reliable to me. Until right near the end of summer, it developed a little bit of a knock. And I was driving to work one day and the rod knock got progressively worse until a hole blew in the side of the block. Now, I really don't know why this happened, because I was never hard on this motor. But that was unfortunate. Anyways, it was good that it happened just before winter, because I was not planning on driving the truck in the winter anyways. Now that the snow is melting though, I figured it was time to go ahead and take action, so I pulled it out of the weeds this morning. I'll roll some clips of that. My mom helped me tow it to town. When I get to the shop, I want to see if the motor will at least run to get it into the shop. And if not, I might just try and hit the starter in first gear and see if it'll drive into the shop. Ain't gonna happen. I'm not sure if this will be a one-part video or a series. I'm assuming it'll be a series, but to start things off, we gotta rip that slant 6 out. I'm gonna drain the coolant first. I don't have an actual drain pan, so I was gonna use this bucket, but it's just too dirt nasty low.
Dirt nasty low hatch. You ain't living a low life, you're living a no life.
Yummy. Okay, I have everything to do with coolant disconnected, as well as most of the wiring. A couple wires go underneath there, and I still need to take the starter wiring off. Next, I'm gonna take these drive shaft bolts off. It's not that hard, it's just these guys here, and then the drive shaft comes off. And just like that, drive shaft comes out. I lost one of the caps on my U-joint when I pulled it out. I'm gonna see if I can't unhook the transmission. I'm not exactly sure, but I think it's just those 2 bolts and then this linkage down here. Trucks are so big, I can climb right in the engine bay, take these bolts out. I got that all unhooked down there. While I'm in here, I might as well try and see if this exhaust will come off. To my surprise, the bolts were not seized. To finish taking the exhaust off, I just have to take off this somewhat of a bracket. I will admit, I'm gonna miss the sound of that straight pipe slant 6. So I was trying to figure out the smartest way to unbolt this transmission at the back. I know there's a couple of ways you can do it. I'm gonna try and push that bolt through on the rubber bushing. I pushed it through. Maybe that was dumb because it's not going to be able to go forward, but it might be able to come a little bit, and then I can get those 2 bolts there. I am going to take my rad out just so it gives me that little extra room and I don't damage it. All right, so the motor and transmission are out of the truck, as you can see. I ended up dropping the whole transmission bracket, which made it really easy to pull out. Now I'm gonna roll some clips of the motor that I will be putting in this truck. So the motor that I'm gonna be putting in the truck is a 383 that I bought on Marketplace for $800. Sounds a little scary, but the guy said it ran when it was pulled, and I'm willing to take that gamble. Of course, I am gonna tear the motor down and put some new gaskets in it, get it cleaned up, repaint it, and all that jazz. Voila, there is the beautiful 383. I'm surprised this stayed on during the drive. I watched it in the rear view, flying in the wind. Let's tear the carb off, get this engine plate on, and get it out of the back of the truck. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, carb comes off, engine plate goes on. It's George's, by the way. Okay, time to dive into this engine and see if I actually got a deal or if I got screwed over. First things first, will it turn over by hand? That's a good sign. The engine isn't stuck. I don't know if there's oil in it. I tried to check when I bought it. The motor was leaned over though, and I pulled this dipstick out of it and it would not go back in. I am, however, going to attempt to hopefully drain some oil out of this pan. Yeah, it's black, but it has oil. I dropped the drain plug in the bottom of that, so that'll be fun. I'm gonna soak all the manifold bolts and studs in WD-40. I'll try and break them loose tonight, but if they don't wanna go, I'll let them sit overnight. Okay, so that's all I'm gonna do for tonight. I tried figuring out what year this motor was, but it's just too dirty right now. I did confirm it was a 383. But yeah, tomorrow I'm gonna come back, keep tearing it apart, clean it up, and hopefully figure out what year it is. All right, I'm gonna attempt to clean this motor up a little bit. I'm gonna hit it with some degreaser and then the pressure washer, and we'll see how good that does. Okay, so I got the motor torn down a little more. It's still not very clean. The pressure washer didn't have too much pressure. I wanted to show you guys the reason that I took the manifolds off. I'm gonna be swapping them out for these headers. My dad has had these headers laying around for a 383 forever, and he's never had a 383, so I'm gonna put them to use. I did end up figuring out the year of the motor. It's a 64. I also figured out, it's a little dirty in here, but when I first opened this up, there was a broken ring sitting in the bottom of this valve train, and it came from right here. It's just a spacer to keep those from rubbing on each other. All right, I'm just gonna end this video off here. I would like to get the motor painted this video, but it's just not gonna happen right now. I'd like to just get this video out, and then in the next video, I'll get it painted and I'll pressure wash the inside of that engine bay. I'll also have to replace some parts in that front end before I put it back together, and a few other things here and there. So yeah, thank you guys for watching this video, and I'll catch you in the next one.